Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BNA Sports Talk. And today, what I want to talk about is some of the Giants news. That was a quick intro, but I recorded a top 5 most overrated players in the Giants. I think I'm going to upload that tomorrow because today there's a bunch of news going around the Giants, and I feel like I want to talk about it. I haven't really done this type of video in a while. I usually have like a topic that I want to talk about, like a topic list or reacting to this. But today it's just like 4 different topics or 5, whatever it is, depending on how you want to segment it. Topics about the Giants. And number one thing I want to mention is Josh Gordon. Now, the first thing when I heard this, I'm like, no, it's not going to work. I was like, he's dealing with issues. We're already dealing with issues in the locker room with Rosas and Baker and like Joe Judge, Corona, all this thing that you really want to mix it up. Then I was all thinking about, check out our wide receiver core. I mean, I made a video about Franchise Guy talking about us. Like, we're almost a top 10 wide receiver core. I ranked this around 16, 17. But I think we're right around like a Houston Texans who have Brandon Cooks, LaFell, and guys like that. And who they just bring in? Yeah, they brought in Brandon Cooks. But they also have Kiki Coty, and I'm missing one of the guys, Stills. That sort of. But you take a look. Guys can get injured on our wide receiver core. Sterling Shepard, he is on the borderline retire. He's one concussion away from retiring. You take a look at Darius Slayton, 4.39 speed. We have one of the top, actually the fastest of top 5 guys as far as running back, first tight end, and 3 wide receivers. It's the fastest in the league. Bringing in a guy like Josh Gordon isn't going to hurt. 6'3", 225. He's dealing with some personal issues. But, again, injuries. Evan Ingram, injury. You can see this whole thing. We have a reclamation project in Corey Coleman. But, bringing 2 reclamation projects may not be the most ideal thing. But Josh Gordon would be kind of interesting. The Patriots, he's worked with Joe Judge last year. It's not like it's going to be a whole different thing. Joe Judge can give Jason Garrett some tidbits. What ticks this guy off? What makes him want to play? And obviously, he wasn't in the Patriots locker room for years and years. But I think that, he worked with a Joe Judge, an experienced, a structured offense. And that's what the Giants would bring. And I think that it could be an option for the Giants to do. Cut Rosas, pay him $5 million a year and see what he has. Another reclamation project like Corey Coleman. But the thing is, Corey Coleman, he's coming off an injury. I think Josh Gordon was dealing with an injury, a little bit of a nagging thing, but I don't see the major drawbacks to this. Number 2, the topic I want to talk about, Saquon Barkley. I think the strategy for the Giants is offer him a contract right away, $17.5 million. Don't offer him like 15. Offer him 17.5. Be like, oh, I wasn't expecting to get that much. The Giants must like me. I'm gonna sign. I think that would be pretty much twice of what he's getting paid now, where we get paid in 2 years or whatever. And he's like, okay, I'll accept this offer. Have that whole Giants thing. He's getting a bunch of advertising money and things like that. We always mention it with players, but especially with the Giants, you can be a leader for years to come. I think it may get a little bit weird with Daniel Jones, who's the leader in the soccer room, playing the game like Odell. But Odell felt a little bit flashy, felt like LA. I think Saquon Barkley feels New York. He feels like a leader, like a guy in the community that's going to do good. Odell more felt like a guy that's just like all about him. I think, Saquon Barkley, we drafted him number 2 overall. We're not going to give up on him. I don't see him with another team like Minnesota. They get rid of Dalvin Cook and they bring in Saquon Barkley. I don't understand that. We've seen a bunch of teams now that bring on a Le'Veon Bell or a different guy like that. Things don't work out. And I think we should offer him a contract right away, surprise him, blow him out of the waters, be like, oh yeah, the Giants must like me. He'll get, again, twice of what he's getting paid now. He's already a top 10 running back as far as, annual salary. And he hasn't even got a second contract. It depends how everything will be clear. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything will be clear after this year. Does he get injured again? If he gets injured, then it may get a little hairy. Then we got to think about contingencies. Like, do we offer this guy a subpar second contract? Do we try to trade him? But I think Saquon Barkley is going to be a Giant for life, and is going to be one of those things like Adrian Peterson, where it's just like after 10 years in the league, he may go somewhere else. But I can't see him anywhere else besides with a big blue uniform. I imagine he joins like the Eagles or something like that. I just can't see it. But so the next topic I want to talk about is Jamal Adams. Has a little bit to do with the Giants because a lot of people blame Dave Gettleman souring the relationship with Landon Collins, but Dave Gettleman handled it like a genius. Didn't like Landon Collins, didn't like his pompous style. Landon Collins was good. I think he was an all-pro his second year. He got overpaid, basically. Dave Gettleman's like, I don't want to do that. Jamal Adams like, I want to get paid $20 million a year. Because they mismanaged the contract, they soured it, and it was long before Joe Douglas entered, but Joe Douglas didn't do anything really to remedy it, and goodbye, see ya. If you want us to trade you somewhere, too bad. If he doesn't play a snap, he doesn't get service time this year. The Jets have all the leverage. They have a guy, Marcus May. They just drafted a guy, Ashton Davis, that I think is going to be successful. Here's my proposal. Trade him for Yannick. Yannick 101 swap. Now, both teams, they've been known to sour relationships, but new management with, the Jets. Then you also have the Jaguars, who fired a Tom Coughlin, so you don't have that problem anymore. The Jaguars are a rebuilding team. They're planning on tanking or whatever that is. I also don't think he would fit the defense that well. I don't think he's really a fit because, Jacksonville, not really known for box safeties that much. I think they're more of like a team that's going to play off the ball rather than have a guy like that. But maybe it works for their defense. I don't really know that much about the Jaguars front defense. I think they're going to try to switch to a 3-4 this year, from what I know, to help Josh Allen out. And Yannick Ngakoue doesn't really fit that. And yeah, why not bring Jamal Adams in? I think that would be a 1-on-1 swap. Just a thought that I had on my brain. Finally, Dak Prescott signs his tenure of $31.4 million, I want to say. It was obvious that he was going to do that based on, he gave like $1 million away to like the Youth Child Fund. So obviously he knew that, he's going to sign the deal and not hold out. You knew you were getting the money, You could see that you knew what you were going to do. And that was kind of a precursor. I didn't really mention that in a video because I didn't think that was a good enough point to just mention. But we'll see. The Giants defense, the NFC East was ranked number 8 as far as all of, the quarterbacks in this league, all the quarterback divisions. Wentz, Prescott, Daniel Jones, and Dwayne Haskins. I think Dwayne Haskins really is the anchor on that. I think that he's going to have a great season. In fact, I'm probably going to come out with a video saying, I think Dwayne Haskins is going to be better than people think. And I think that us Giants fans, even me, I make jokes because it is fun. It's fun just bragging on the different team. He's our rival now, and it's just fun as sports. That's why you listen to sports. But going back to the original point, Dak Prescott, I think that they're going to have a good season this year. I really do. It's one of those Dallas Cowboys seasons where it's just like they're not going to be good, and all of a sudden they overperform. New coach, Mike McCarthy, a lot of people are underrating him, and he's can have a little bit of a renaissance here. We've seen that previously with coaches like Jim Harbaugh for years wasn't good, and all of a sudden you get the next quarterback and you're great. And who was the other offensive coach we saw that with? It was just like he had a new scenery. It's just like, oh wait, he's better than what we thought he was. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.